I can't believe I'm following you, but for once, maybe you are being a good boss. He's in here? Tell me he's not in here.
That's a very special ball you have.
I'm gonna get it autographed.
As you can see, I collect very valuable.
Oh,
When you're working in West Texas and your wife shows up unannounced at the hotel.
You're literally the one here. I haven't fucking touched you. I haven't fucking touched you. I've sat here.
I just found a nail in my husband.
I watched that 3-part story so you don't have to. So basically, she finds the nail in the car, right? And they're heading somewhere. So her husband hops into the car and she's like, "Is there something you need to tell me?" And he's like, "No, what are you talking about? All I need to tell you is that you need to turn this AC on." And she's like, "No, be for real. Like, there's something you need to tell me." And he's like, "I don't know what you're talking about." And she's like, "I found something in your car." And he's like, "What?" I'm not following. And so she shows him the nail. She's like, "Whose nail is this?" And he's like, "Yours." Doesn't even really look at the nail, just immediately goes, "It's your nail." And she's like, "I wear acrylics. I go to the nail shop to get my nails done. What do you mean these are my nails? They're not my nails, you know?" And he's immediately like, "Dude, what are you talking about?" She's like, "Is there something you need to tell me?" He's like, "There's only 2 people in this car ever. It has to be your nail." And she's like, "I don't know what you're saying. This is not my nails." And he's like, "Oh, dude, I remember. You remember during COVID, I bought you a bunch of press-ons when the nail salons were closed?" And she's like, "You got this car after COVID. How is that possible?" And he goes, "Yeah, you had a surplus of them." She's like, "I get acrylics. What are you talking about?" So basically, he gets all agitated and just like dips out the car. He's like, "I don't even want to go with you wherever we were going. I'm leaving." So he like dips out. The video ends. Part 2. She's in the fucking car. And you're like, it's not the same day. Like, you're in a whole new outfit. Like, what's going on? And basically, she tells us that she dropped her son off at her friend's house, took her friend's car that her husband is not aware of, like, he doesn't know what her friend's car looks like, and drove to his job. He's been telling her that he's been getting off late from work, but in reality, we don't know what he's been up to. So she was about to find out today. She got in her friend's car, waited for him to get into his car. Right at 6:05, this man leaves work. He's been saying he's been working late. 6:05, this man leaves work. She's like, "What the hell is going on?" So she starts following him, right? She texts him. He doesn't respond. She follows him to some like grocery store, right? And she mentions that the grocery store is on the opposite side of town from where they live. And she's like, "What the heck? What are we doing over here?" He comes out about 15 minutes later and he has roses or like some type of flowers in his hand. And she's like, "Oh my God, you guys, I think he's buying me flowers because he's been so mean to me lately. Like, oh my God, I can't even believe this, da-da-da." And she's like, "Let me just like follow him. You know what I'm saying? He better be heading back to my house." Sure enough, this man does not head back to his house. Part 3 opens up and he is in some neighborhood she is not aware of. She does not know this house, and he is parked outside, car off. And she's just sitting there like, what is happening? What is actually going on right now? So basically, a few moments later, the man hops out, goes inside of the house. Not only does he go inside the house, he uses some type of code that he's aware of on the garage door and just walks right into the house, and the door closes behind him. And the video ends with her breaking down, being like, "What the hell is going on?" And now we are all desperately waiting for an update, and that was 3 hours ago. Mary, I am praying for you. I pray that whatever truth needs to come to you comes to you, and that you get whatever resources are needed to be lined up immediately, expeditiously, and in the way that you need to happen so you can get the hell out of that situation. If what you end up finding out is that man is cheating on you, leave him. Because not only did he boldface lie to you, he straight up gaslit you. Like, threw all the gasoline that he can possibly throw on you. You know what I'm saying? So my advice to you, keep digging. You're doing a great job. Find out the truth. Let us know, because I'm invested now, sis.
Admit it.
I didn't get caught.
Just admit that it's yours.
It's not mine.
Okay, well, I guess it was fucking Casper. Casper the ghost, huh? That's Casper condom.
Casper, no.
That's Casper condom. And you want to sit there all nonchalant and shit like it.
Bro.
No, you're delusional.
I'm delusional. I'm not assuming nothing, bro.
What?
Get the out. Get your and get the out.
For what?
Get the not. Who is Zoe?
Who?
Zoe.
I don't know.
So when you stop playing, the dude already showed me the message. I'm on it. Just
I
be
don't
real.
know. So what are you talking about?
You don't know. So if I hit him up, you not gonna know him?
My coworker.
Oh yeah. Now you remember, huh?
You know him. You've been around. So that's
I
my
know.
coworker. That's like my friend. That's like my partner. I know his girlfriend. And
Yeah. Well,
everything.
does his girlfriend know that you him? Do your girlfriend know you're your partner? Quote unquote.
We my brother, like my bro.
That's see. I know how that game. Just look. Just get. It's cool. I'm not tripping. Get your and get out. Just get
Like
your things. Bro, get
you're
your
gonna
thing.
go by with somebody
Get
else.
your
saying?
things and get the out, please.
You
It's
doing?
simple.
You're gonna do this on Christmas Eve.
It's not actually Christmas Eve. It's actually past 12. I waited for Christmas on a dot to start this off. It's 12:15. You can look. It's Christmas. Merry Christmas. Since you want to be a little Merry Christmas. Get your and get out.
You serious?
Get the out. Go.
Babe.
Watch the. Do not walk to me. Do not touch me, bro. Just get out.
You're not even giving me a chance.
I'm not giving you nothing. Just go, man. Go wherever you going.
Can we talk about?
No, we can't talk. I'm not telling camera none of that. Get the out. We can't talk.
You serious?
Yes, I'm serious.
After I went all out.
I don't know all the money I spent on you. That don't even compare what I spent on you.
Bro? Juan.
Abby.
So how long have y'all been dating?
3 years.
3 years? Do you think she is loyal, bro?
Yeah, for the most part.
Okay, so what if I told you that I had this AI that would tell you if your girlfriend was cheating on you or not? Would you want to find out?
Sure.
All right, bet. What's her name?
Abby.
What is her age?
She's 20.
Where does she live?
In Anaheim.
Anaheim, California?
Yeah.
Pull out your phone real quick. Show me a picture of your girlfriend. There we go. What is your favorite thing about your girlfriend?
She's funny.
Are you funny?
I can admit that.
All right, bro. The results just came in. It says she's on Tinder and Bumble.
You want to tell me something?
I don't know what it's talking about.
How come it's telling me that you're on Tinder and Bumble? Are you hiding something?
No.
Okay, I see your phone.
Are you cheating on her?
I guess we'll never know.
Oh, we're gonna find out.
I think y'all might need to have that conversation when y'all get back home.
Yes, we do.
Alright, put a finger down. Whole girl edition. Put a finger down if you've ever made out with tongue. Put a finger down if you've ever done the walk of shame. Put a finger down if you're sleeping with my boyfriend. Dude, why? What? Get out of the car, bro. Seriously. What are you talking about? I thought we were friends. No, but what are you talking about? Bro, don't act like I'm stupid. Get out. It's not funny.
Claire, I didn't do it.
Stop crying. Stop giving me that shit.
I'm on Instagram, really? Yeah. Okay. So Instagram has eggplants, right? Turn around, look. Look away.
What's up, Kim? Kim, what we doing? This what we doing, Kim?
Who are you talking to?
I'm talking to you, Kim. Your name Kim, right?
Bro, this is Jasmine, bro. It's my wife. What you
Your wife?
Yes.
Jasmine? Wait, what her name?
Jasmine.
But you told me your name Kim. We've been dating for a few months now. Who is this?
This my husband.
Your husband?
Yes.
Yeah, I see that. I see that. Wow, I see that now. Like, so that's what we doing?
Nah, this Jasmine, bro. This
Jasmine,
my wife, bro.
your
might
wife.
get confused. Yeah.
Confused?
Yeah.
Nah, man. We've been dating for a few months now.
I don't know.
Yeah, so you learn about a lot of things now. I see you say you don't do social media. You say you don't security, so that's what you're doing? You calling security on me? But you say you don't do social media. I just found out you had a snap and you all on Valentine's Day. Come on, with him? And you supposed to be with me? You say you don't, but she got a whole snap. That's what we're doing, man. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool. So you married?
Yeah, I'm married.
How you married? We were just 2 days ago. We was together 2 days. You ain't tell him that? We was together 2 days ago. Tell him that.
How did I find out that my husband was sleeping with my mom?
I watched that 42-part story, so you don't have to. So that's Catherine, and she's married to this man. They met when they were 15 years old, got married when they were 19. She just starts noticing red flags between her mother and her husband and starts just noting them. The way they hug, he starts giving her foot rubs in front of her. He buys her Valentine's Day gifts and then also buys her mother Valentine's Day gifts. And he's just like, what is going on? So one day, her grandmother comes to her and is like, have you noticed anything weird between your mom and your husband? Because I'm just noticing something. And she's just like, damn, I'm crushed. I'm validated because I know I'm not crazy now, but something's definitely up. Little does she know that she was going to find out that day that something was actually up. At that moment, she wanted to confront them, but she wanted evidence. So that day, she's waiting for her husband to come home from work. He's door dashing because he got laid off. And he said he was going to be home at 9 o'clock, but it's like 9:30 now and he's not home. So she FaceTimes him purposely. And she's like, hey, where are you? And he's like, oh, I'm in another city and I'm still door dashing. I completely, lost track of time. And she's noticing like the buildings in the back and she's like, no, you're not. You're in our city. Like, why are you lying? And he's like, I'm not lying. They start going back and forth. And then finally he admits like, okay, fine. I'm not where I said I was. And she's like, what is wrong with you? Like, why are you lying right now? All of a sudden she hears another female's voice and she's like, who is that? And he turns his head as if he's like listening to someone in the passenger seat. And he's like, nobody's here. Why are you acting crazy? Like, nobody's here. Lying to her. Then he just hangs up on her. She literally starts freaking out. She's panicking. She calls him back and he's like, what is wrong with you? Like, why are you acting like this? I have given you no reason to suspect me. I've never cheated on you. She's like, okay, fine. Show me the passenger seat then. Show me nobody's there. And he's like, nobody's here. I'm not going to do that. Like, I don't need to do that. And hangs up on her again. She cries for a few moments. She freaks out and FaceTimes him again. This time she's like, come on. She eggs him on. She's like, show me that's like nobody's there. And he's like, okay, fine. I'll show you. And she's like, it's been do you think I'm dumb? It's been a few minutes. How do I not know that you just didn't tell the girl to get out the car and like stand over there? Like, I know I heard someone's voice. He gaslights her some more. He's like, you're lying, you're tripping, hangs up on her. So she's like, all right, I got to figure this out. So she calls her little sister who lives with her mother and her father and is like, hey, where's mom and dad? And she's like, I don't know. I'm in bed. I don't know what's going on. And she's like, dude, I don't have time for this back and forth. Where's mom? She's like, okay, I don't want to lie to you. Your husband picked up mom and they went door dashing together. Boom. Now she knows. That woman's voice, definitely her mother's voice. Like, what in the world? She immediately breaks down, tells her sister, mom and my husband are having an affair. What am I going to do? This is ridiculous. Her sister's like, no. There must be a misunderstanding. There's no way. They only didn't tell you because you've been wanting to go door dashing with your husband and he's been saying no and he took your mom. She's like, nah, I know they're cheating. So she proceeds to call her mom. 8 times. That woman does not pick up. She finally picks up with a whole ass attitude talking about what, Catherine? She asks her why she's doing this. The mom tries to act stupid. She's like, why are you doing what you're doing? She's like, what? I'm with your husband. I just had a bad day and he called me and asked me if I wanted to go door dashing with him, so I'm here. There's nothing wrong with that. Basically, bullface lying to her. You hear the husband in the back talking about put it on speaker. So you hear her muffle, put the phone on speaker. So she out loud talks to both of them and said, hey, how about you both head back to my house and we have a discussion about this straight up. They come in, they try to hug her. She's like, get away. Straight up ask them, are you two, doing each other? Is that what's going on? Is that what we're doing here? And without even moving a muscle, her husband's like, no. Her mom is like, oh, I would never cross that boundary. Just lying to her. So she immediately kicks her mom out, is like, get out of my house. She goes to bed that day. The next day, she goes to her older sister's house and is like crying to her older sister, filling her in on everything. Is like, I called little sister. She told me mom was with my husband, whatever. Fills her in on everything, right? And essentially, the older sister is like, I actually saw some inappropriate behavior on Christmas. Mom was bent over on the counter and your husband had his groin pressed up on her behind, just like touching. Like, that's so wrong. This is the first time she's finding out about this, mind you. After talking to her older sister, she's like, I gotta go talk to dad. So she goes to her dad. She tells him, hey, I don't know how to tell you this, so I'm just gonna say it. My mom, your wife, and my husband are having an affair. What are we going to do about this? He stone cold looks at her and says, you need to go talk to your husband. Today's the day he's going to tell you the truth. And keeps repeating that until she's just like, why is he acting like this? Why is he being so cryptic? Like, does he know something I don't know? So she leaves and is like, I'm going to go confront my husband, but I need backup. So she calls her older sister, her baby sister, her grandmother, and her father to all pull up. So they do. And they take care of the babies. And she goes upstairs to talk to her husband. He immediately admits everything. Admits to how horrible she is, how he deserves better, how she's like this like terrible person, just like rips her a new one. And mind you, when he first admitted to the affair, the very next conversation he's trying to have with her is like, here's how we're gonna split custody, here's how I have racked up all this debt, here's how we're gonna do the money, you take this, I take that. Like, immediately he already had a plan, and that killed her. And he's like, I'm not leaving this house. This is my house. You need to go. So she packs up the 3 luggages that she has and she leaves. She tells the people downstairs, take my baby somewhere, tell me where you take them, I'm gonna be there. Also, the mother moved in to Catherine's house the same day. The same day that he admitted to the affair, the mother moved in. Mind you, this is not the first time her mother is cheating on her father. She has cheated in the past, and the father found out about a year before the mother slept with her husband. So it's just like adding to the pile. And after, everything happens, the husband ends up dumping her mom. And the mom goes crying back to her husband, and he takes her back. A sister who's living with them ends up becoming an enemy. They kick her out of the house, rip her a new one while doing it. The husband's parents, the mom is like, oh my God, I can't believe this happened. At first she was in denial, said she was gonna pull up and like help her, never pulled up. Ended up being like on the husband's side and being like, you need to forgive him, you need to like let him see the kids. The husband comes from a broken family because the mother cheated, and they were given 50-50 custody, and she dipped out and was like, I'm not raising these kids, I'll see them on their birthdays and Christmas. So he was raised by his father. So when she told the husband's father about what happened, he wept. He said, I understand what it's like to be betrayed, especially by your spouse. And so he stepped up. He was out of town when all this happened. He came through, supported them, and he's been a great grandfather to the baby since then. So I'm really glad that she's found support. Since then, it's been 2 years since all of this happened. She has found a lot of support. She's moved on with her life. She's gotten a divorce. I wish her the best. Her parents are really very interesting duo. And outside of that, let me know if you guys have any other stories. I was tagged in this one, and you guys have a great day. Bye.
Are you guys dating?
Yeah, that's my girl right here.
Can I have her for $100?